court has before it a notification of incomplete pre-sentence investigation compiled and sent in by Sharon Teal, the court services officer assigned to the pre-sentence investigation in this case. It reads, on 4/22/2025, after Mr. Levins was convicted of count 3, interference with law enforcement, a severity level 9 non-person felony, the court ordered a pre-sentence investigation. Sentencing was set for 6/16/2025 at 11 a.m. At this writing, this officer has not had any luck reaching Mr. Levins. He apparently dropped by the office after the plea on 4/22/2025 and was given a pre-sentence investigation questionnaire to complete and return. He was also instructed to call this officer the next day. He completed and returned the questionnaire. However, this officer has not heard from him. I have unsuccessfully tried to reach him at the contact number and the email address he provided. This officer would respectfully request an additional few weeks and Mr. Levin's cooperation to complete the necessary risk needs assessment and the pre-sentence investigation. Obviously, we're not in a position to proceed with felony sentencing today. Does the state take a position here?
Absent some really compelling reason that a incomplete PSI at this time of sentencing should result in the defendant being taken into custody, and we would ask for the same in this case.
Judge, we would ask the court to consider not placing Mr. Levins in custody and giving him an opportunity to address this issue on the outside. I think a few things weigh in favor of this. The first is that Mr. Levins has no prior felonies, so this process is new to him. He did complete the packet as was required. I think he misunderstood the requirement to call back. He also is employed currently in Oklahoma where he lives. He has expressed a willingness to comply with whatever Ms. Teal needs to get this PSI done. I think it was just a misunderstanding for a person that's just not very familiar. We asked the court to consider giving him a little grace on this and allowing him to work with court services rather than throw his whole life in disarray because of the mistake he made. And he will be presumptive probation on this as well. So I think that also weighs in favor.
I don't know how he could have misunderstood. Call the court services officer assigned to the investigation the next day. How hard is that? I don't think it's a misunderstanding. I don't understand, Mr. Levins, why you couldn't provide decent contact information to the court services office, why you didn't contact the officer when you were specifically instructed to do so. Your failure to comply with the pre-sentence investigation process thwarts this court's ability to proceed with your felony sentencing. I have no doubt that at this point, you're sorry for messing up, Mr. Levins, but the court's going to order you into custody at this time.
I'll lose my job.
I would be concerned, Mr. Levins, that if you are not in a custodial situation, you still won't complete this process. You can make all the promises you want, but you had conditions of bond. This court made specific orders. I'm sure I informed you that you needed to comply with the pre-sentence investigation process. And quite frankly, you haven't.
I didn't have a good number to call, sir. Please don't, I'm gonna lose my job.
Number didn't change.
I just got this job. I lost my job the first time I came here. Please give me a chance. Please give me a chance.
Mr. Levins,
I'll do anything. I'll do whatever I have to do. Please do not throw me back in jail, sir. Please don't do that.
The court's going to suspend the operation of Mr. Levins' bond. I'm going to order him into custody to be held in the Butler County Jail until we can reschedule sentencing in the case.
I'm going to lose my job.
There are implications of failures to...
This is part of my problem, though. You guys finally let me go back home, and I had all my stuff. I lost my job. My stuff was been packed up. I was trying to get my things back in order, sir. Please understand. I didn't understand that I was supposed to call. I've never been in trouble like this before, sir.
I will expect you to comply with it from this point forward, though, Mr. Levins.
Yeah, I drove 2.5 hours just to be here, sir. I'm not trying to blow you guys off. It's not well.
Mr. Levins, that underscores the court's concern. If you're 2.5 hours away in Oklahoma, you're not readily accessible for scheduling with the officer. I think that makes the court even more inclined just to hold you here in Kansas until we get this work done.
I got a phone now. I mean, I've got a job, sir. Please, I'll do whatever I need to do. I promise.
3 o'clock, July 8th. I'll reset the Levin sentencing for July 8th. It's a Tuesday, 3 o'clock p.m. by Zoom. Mr. Levins will obviously participate from the Butler County Jail at that time. Then the Levins matter will be in recess at this time, and the defendant's in custody.